Good morning, team. Believe it or not, the second half of the year is about to begin. It goes so fast, but you guys rocked out this first half of the year, and I'm so excited to see what's going to come forth on this second half. As such, you know what time it is. It's goal setting time. We often have to reset and recharge our goals so that we could stay on track, so we can adjust our course, and so that we could have the maximum amount of motivation and momentum as we go into this second half of the year. The first thing I want to share with you guys is that right now, 2021, in this particular time, we are in the season of God-sized dreams. What I want you guys to do is to set your goals, your God-sized goals, so large that there is no way that we can achieve them without the intervention of God. Now, I know that's crazy and I know that's a little ambitious, but if we set our sights high, if we set our goals that big, even if we fall a little bit short, you guys, we have accomplished more than we could have imagined. So as such, as we're setting your goals, as you are setting your individual goals, I want you to do a few things. I got 2 or 3 tricks for you to use to help you decide what goals will actually motivate you, will actually affect you, will actually light the fire in you to go get all that God has all the provisions that God has out there for us. The first thing I want you to do is to think, and I've said this before out loud, that if time, money, or skill were not an issue for you at all, like what would your goal be then? What number would you set for yourself if you didn't have to worry about if I have enough time, or if I know exactly what I'm doing, or if I have enough money to get this accomplished? What would that goal look like if you removed all of those barriers that we create? Secondly, if you knew that the goals that you set right now were actually shaping the future for your children or your future children or your children's children, if you knew that those goals, that those things that you were setting out to achieve right now was writing the story for your legacy for generations to come, what would those goals look like then? What would you gift your children, your grandchildren, and your legacy for years to come? What standards would you set for them to allow them to benefit further? And lastly, let's consider why we haven't hit some of those goals previously. Sometimes we think we haven't hit the goals we set before because they were unrealistic, because they were too high, because we just picked random numbers. And sometimes we do just pick random numbers. However, what if the reason we didn't achieve those goals we set before was because they were too small? Because they really had little effect? Because just hitting that goal meant that all we did was pay our bills. Does paying our bills create any joy for us? Create any desire? Of course, it makes it less stressful, but paying the bills is the minimum. So what if what we've done is set our goals so small that we've not allowed ourselves to have to push, to have to create more effort, to have to create more energy to actually get something bigger than ourselves? Well, anyway, guys, it is goal setting season. It is God-sized goal setting season. And you guys think this through, and we're going to sit down, of course, in the upcoming weeks and set goals and achievements for each one of us. Get out there and be great.